All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce, as usual. It is Tuesday, September 29th, and I am excited for today. I told you we had a lot going on this week, and I penned this on my calendar pretty early on when we started this whole business back at the beginning of the global pandemic apocalypse. This date in 1989... I saw this show right here. This is my oldest concert t-shirt by far. 31 years ago, Sullivan Stadium, now Gillette Stadium, Foxboro, Massachusetts. The Steel Wheels Tour. Love this shirt, by the way. Vintage, distressed, still fits. It's a great shirt. Love it. What a show. I mean, my first Stone show, and it did not disappoint. So, Steel Wheels is what this is, the tour of Steel Wheels. It's called the Steel Wheels Tour until they get over to Europe, and then the last few months, they changed the name to the Urban Jungle Tour for some reason, and changed the logo and the stage. I'm not sure why they did that, but they did. I saw the show with Living Colour. I think I saw Living Colour play at UConn. Am I right, people? Did they play a spring weekend? They might have. And it's their last tour with Bill Wyman, as a matter of fact. So, how did it all start? Well, who here in Connecticut remembers this story? The Stones played a secret show at Toad's Place in New Haven. I remember reading about this. There was a local band called Sons of Bob, and tickets for $3.01. I don't know much about this. I should have read some more ahead of time, but 700 people got to see the Stones play up close. If you've been to Toad's Place, I've been there several times. It's a tiny little place. Imagine seeing the Stones there at that time. I don't know how 700 people got in there, because I don't think 700 people were going to see Sons of Bob, but maybe they heard the Stones were there and they filed in at the last minute. Who knows? I'm going to have to read about that. I was in college. I was in my dorm, and I heard about the show, and I was like, you know what? I got to see these guys before they die. They're gonna die soon. They're so old, right? I was 19, 20. I was almost 20, and these guys were younger than I am, obviously now. So that's pretty funny. I could not find anyone to go to this show with me. I could not find a Stones fan anywhere. And why? Because it was $99 for the show, because the WCCC was doing a rock bus, which was a ticket and a ride on the rock bus to the show and back. And no one wanted to spend $99 to see the Stones. Too much money in 1989. So what did I do? I bought a single ticket and went by myself, made friends on the bus with a little bit of nip bottles, and we're good. And it was my second stadium show there. My first stadium show was Pink Floyd there the year before, and I was just blown away by this concert. It was just awesome. 80,000 people. They had two shows there, then one the next 2 nights later. 163,000 people got paid to see them there, and I think 6.1 million people saw this tour overall, just cementing their place in touring rock history, right? So, what do we got for a set list? Okay, here's what they played. Are you ready? Start Me Up, Bitch, Sad, 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 Undercover of the Night, Tumbling Dice, Miss You, Ruby Tuesday, Play with Fire, Dead Flowers, Rockin' a Hard Place, Mixed Emotions, Honky Tonk Women, where the inflatable women come up 2 stories high, right? Midnight Rambler, You Can't Always Get What You Want, Little Red Rooster, Before They Make Me Run, and Happy are 2 Keith Richards songs that he sang. Paint It Black, 2,000 Light Years Home, Sympathy for the Devil, Gimme Shelter, my favorite Rolling Stones song of all time, and probably my favorite single song of all time. It's Only Rock and Roll, Brown Sugar, and the last song of the encore, Jumpin' Jack Flash. How about that for a set list? Pretty amazing show. So they recorded those shows, and they did make a live album out of it. It was called Flashpoint. I do have this promotional. This is pretty cool. Flashpoint. This right here is a set of oversized matches, real matches. Those are pretty cool, right? What a great show. I did see the Stones a couple times after that. I saw them for the No Security tour and one other tour. So it wasn't my last time. It was just my first time, but I would say that was my best concert by the Stones that I saw because of the circumstances. So I'm glad I went, even though I went by myself. What are we doing for Song of the Day today? Well, it'd be pretty easy for me to do my favorite Stones song, Gimme Shelter, but we're going to do that some other time. It'd be fun to do any of the other oldies, but you know what? It's the Steel Wheels tour, so we're going to do a song from there. Now, there are 2 songs on that album that they did not play that I wish they did. Terrifying, they did not play, and that was radio. That was on the radio. Love that song. And here's one you never hear on the radio, Almost Hear You Sigh, a slow song. I love that song. I don't know about you, but if you haven't heard Almost Hear You Sigh, play that, and Terrifying if you haven't heard that one in a while. But we're going to do one they did in concert because the video actually represents, it's got the Steel Wheels logo in there and it's what they were wearing around that time. So it's a promo video, but you get the idea. So we're doing Rock in a Hard Place from the Rolling Stones for your Song of the Day on Tuesday. Epic concert. Tell me your Stone stories, people. What do you got out there? Love those guys. All right. That's it. Song of the Day. Enjoy it. Have a great day. And as usual, I'll catch you on the flip side.